Welcome back, everyone, to our Making It Fun career mode series here in NASCAR Heat 3. So our last race on the dirt in the Xtreme Dirt Tour at Eldora was an absolute blast. We ran 50 laps, and it was an absolute blast to do because we didn't have enough speed to run away with it. In fact, speed-wise, we were toward the back half of the top 10. We ended up getting a top 5 finish. So that was really good due to a lot of traffic being out there and us being able to get through traffic better than the AI. But overall, a very fun race, and that's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for here in this series. Next up, we have another truck hot seat offer. This time we're going to Iowa, and we're going to be in a 3-star truck. So I really don't have any confidence that we're going to be able to get that top 22 finish, but the fun of it is, let's head to the racetrack and find out. All right, here we go. We are going to be starting, at least before any pre-race adjustments to the grid, such as failed technical inspection, we are going to be starting 25th. So that's certainly not going to happen because we're on the high side right now. It's going to be interesting to see how this works out. I did not have any speed at all in practice. This is one of the tracks that I haven't gotten very far in working on a setup for, so I had only just started. So I didn't have a whole lot to go off of. So I tried to basically just make the car tight so that it would at least be stable with me. And if we have any kind of speed, then that'll be just a bonus, because I do not estimate that we're going to be able to get to the top 22. Or actually, that says top 25. I could have sworn our hot seat offer said that we needed to finish top 22, but either way, we will take it. 25th is better than having to finish 22nd. Right now, I would really love to get to the bottom. Because that's where I could run my best laps. Of course, the other part that only complicates things right now is that we're so far down on horsepower. Let's get off that wall, please. Ouch. One of the things I don't like about this game's version of Iowa is the banking seams are very apparent and will really mess up the handling on your car. And what I mean by that is, as you move around on the track, you're going to feel the changes in banking, the variable degree banking from the top to the bottom. All right, so being on the top is not helping us out. We've managed to make it all the way back to the back of the field.
Still there.
Woo! He slowed way down. All right, let's see what we got here on the bottom. I'll have to try to figure out where my lift points are and that kind of stuff. So we'll have to, we got some work to do. One of the things that seems to work pretty good at this track is sort of trail braking your way into the corner and using that to help the car turn.
Still there.
Probably going to have to do that some in this race to try to make up any positions.
Wow, that's fast.
Again, 25th is all we have to get up to.
All right, now you're
And
clear.
I'm hoping that we got the speed to get to it. Not because I want to fulfill the hot seat to get an offer for a job next year, because I do not want that. What I want is that money. I think it's $10,000 that we would get if we're able to complete this hot seat, and that's going to help out particularly next year whenever we are needing to buy chassis and upgrade employees and all that sort of stuff.
Clear all around.
But yeah, I've actually made an adjustment to the sound for this video because we were in the trucks, and the trucks have basically, trucks, Xfinity and Cup, basically have no engine sound. I mean, it is extremely faint. And is easily drown out by
Hold your line.
the tire squeal
Hold your line.
that you'll hear from time to time. So
Still there.
all right, so they've gotten back under me,
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
and we've got 50 laps in this particular race. This is a 25% race.
Careful now. Still there.
All right, so we got our work cut out for us.
Stay low. Careful.
The setup is
Still there.
certainly stable, but it has no speed in it, that's for sure.
All right, careful now. Still there. Clear all around.
Oh, really tight. Right there, really tight. All right, I'm trying to stay in the throttle as much as I possibly can to keep some speed in the car, but it is not working out all that well for me right now. You can see I go into the corner as low as I can, then the car just sort of drifts up the track a little bit on me. I'm allowing that for the most part without trying to use the brakes to slow the car down, because I don't have the horsepower to get back on the throttle and make up for it. So trying to float it through the corners as best I can to maintain as much speed as I can without using a whole lot of brake. Alright, somebody is coming up on us from behind. I don't know if that's the leader who's coming up to lap us, which I would imagine is probably going to be happening fairly shortly, or if this is going to be for position. I don't need it to be for position, if at all possible.
You're all clear on the bottom.
No, that was for position, so we're not in good shape. Yeah, the further this race goes on, I mean, it becomes apparent the speed that we don't have right now. It's also making me wish that I would have loosened this car up some more. Plenty of stability, but it needs more speed. So this is one of those tracks where, in addition to being able to run all over the track, bottom, middle, or top, you can also be very aggressive on the throttle. In fact, you're going to have to be in order to keep up with the AI, even with a fully upgraded car, because they are very fast and very aggressive at this track. And they're a lot of fun to race against because of that. It's always nice to have a track where the AI are competitive. Trying to stay under a truck coming off the corner is very difficult for me. The AI have no trouble with it based on their superhuman grip, but it is not easy for me. You can see that guy hanging with me easily on the outside. Keeping it on the bottom as best I can. Alright, I really need to clear this guy.
Still there. Clear all around.
Alright, we finally got him. Let's hope he doesn't come right back at us. So as bad off as we are right now, wow, you can see I gained a ton on him going into the corner.
Careful. Still there.
As bad as we're running right now, we're only a place or two out of where we need to be.
Alright, now you're clear.
And so we're in the hunt for where we need to be. We just got to keep from this back and forth of gaining a few positions and then losing a few positions. Ooh, right there, yeah, very tight off the corner. You can see The AI in the rearview mirror, he has no such trouble. He can run this like an Indy car, right around the bottom, and has no problems in speed. Look at that. He has zero issues. That is certainly not natural. Alright, so he's gotten under us.
Still there.
Yeah, look at that. Zero problem with speed coming off the corner, even as low as he's running on the straightaways. Alright, so we're coming up on halfway through the race. And I think I see the leader right in my rearview mirror. I want to say that's Noah Gregson right in my mirror. And I'm going to try to get down and out of his way because we're not racing him. We don't have near enough speed to be racing him. Oh my goodness, they're going to split us 3 wide. Appreciate that, Johnny Sauter. Yeah, look at these leaders come through. They are moving. Alright, so our goal right now is to at least keep in touch with the guys we need to beat to get into that top 25. And we're managing to do that. We can't really make a whole lot of time on them, but if they'll get to fighting with each other, that will help us out. And who knows, maybe we get a late race caution or a wreck or who knows what. Alright, some more of these lead lap guys coming through. I have no interest in getting in their way. That's only going to slow me down and aggravate them. Alright, there's 26th position right there. We've passed this guy, I feel like 3 or 4 times already, and he keeps passing us back. Woo! That was close. Felt like he pulled right down in front of us and then stopped. Alright, another lead lap truck. Hit one of those banking seams right there. And the car got really loose. Another lead lapper.
Inside. That car there's on your inside. Inside.
Several of them. It would be nice if I could follow them through. On the bottom. Alright, Stuart Friesen. Really don't want to have to try to get underneath you here, but can't afford to let these guys get away. Alright, there he goes. He's going to be able to get around on the outside. And you can see right in front of that is another position for us. That's 25th, the Food Country USA car of Parker Kligerman, or truck rather. All right, 20 to go. Something tells me this is going to come right down to the wire. No real pressure behind us. I see one car in the mirror, but my guess is that's a lead lap car instead of for position. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. Because they are coming up on us quickly. Yikes. Very quickly. And indeed, 9th position right there. All right, so we got 3 trucks right here immediately in front of us. We'll try to get to this guy's inside.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Careful, still there.
Oh, so much trouble getting off the corner underneath another truck. Just trying to run it in there as deep as I can on entry, get myself a little bit of room. And okay, we managed to clear him right there, so that's one more position. All right, looks like another lead lapper on the outside. We'll let him go. Because our focus is on the 2 trucks immediately in front of the 16. And we really need to pull away from this guy that we passed most recently and make sure that we give ourselves a little bit of a buffer, and so he doesn't come back at us and we lose another position. We need to stay no worse than where we are now and hopefully make up another couple of positions. Alright, Moffitt is having a hard time getting around these guys. I'm hoping he'll pull to the inside soon and be able to dispense with them, but it looks like that's not happening. Alright, he's going to try the outside now. And no doubt he'll be able to make that work. Whoa! Looks like Parker Kligerman cut him off right there. We almost had a wreck. Yeah, he is struggling a lot more than he needs to be right now. Kligerman's not giving him any room to the outside. Running him really hard, which is simply not realistic. I mean, in real life, it wouldn't take long before you would put the bumper to a guy, a lap car that was running you that way. Because, I mean, you've got nothing to gain by racing that guy hard. He's not for position, so you just let him go. I mean, you fight to stay on the lead lap normally. I didn't because it was very early in the race and I knew it would have been pointless anyway. Oh, we got a car smoking. We have relaxed yellows. Alright, so we passed that car, at least for now. We're in 25th position. Alright, we got a lead lap truck coming up to our inside. I would have preferred to give him the outside, but he was already coming up on me so quick. Alright, so now we just want these laps to click down as quickly as possible, because we are just on the back edge of what we need to complete this hot seat. We're going to try to make this pass on Kligerman and get what we can, but unfortunately a better position than 25th isn't going to get us more money from this hot seat. Alright, another truck coming up on us hard and heavy here.
Outside.
Alright, trying to give him all the room he wants on the outside. Ouch. You gotta give me some room down here though.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Careful, still there.
This is where the real downside of the line these guys run around the track. Oh goodness. They are coming to the inside.
Hold your line.
Wow. Where did Lyons come from that fast?
Careful now, still there.
Yikes. Okay, so now we got to make up some positions. Alright, so we need to try to get to the inside of Lyons. Nope, he's going to drop down right in front of us. This is where it gets frustrating not having the horsepower, because we could have drove it in there and got up beside him. On the straightaway, we could have probably gotten beside him, but unfortunately, that didn't turn out to be possible. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing just way too tight to make up any real ground. So there comes the leader against. We've now been lapped twice. The joys of a 3-star ride.
Inside.
All right, so the laps are winding down, and we are not making up any ground on that one position we need for this.
A couple more turns. 2 more. 2 to go.
Yeah, just trying to... Drove it in that time too deep. Just trying to see if it would stick, if there was any chance it would stick. And it did not. At this point, we got nothing to lose. Because if it's not top 25, then no $10,000 for us.
It'll be a checkered flag next.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, feel that slide. Good news is we weren't that far off from where we needed to be for the top 25, but you can see those guys just had more speed ultimately than we did, and we just didn't quite have enough to get it done. So not exactly what I was looking for, but we were right there at it. That's about what I thought we would be able to do. Okay, we don't care about our points position because we've only run a few races in this series. So that's a non-issue for us. So, hey, we got 14 fans. And unfortunately, no money. So, all right, let's go ahead and reply to Mike Snyder. And we'll compliment him, and that will get him moving toward the kind side. All right, let's see what's going to be up next on the calendar. It is, oh, that's right, it is Jefferson. It is the race that I'm going to be simulating instead of running. But we'll do that in our next video. For now, thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned as we'll continue our Making It Fun Career Mode series here in NASCAR Heat 3.